Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. One sober to another. I'm Wayne, and I'm an alcoholic. Today's daily reflection for 10 December 2020. Carrying the message. Let's go. Why do you watch this channel? I don't know. I'm only one sober person talking to another person. Why do you even look at it? I'm carrying the message of sobriety to alcoholics who still suffer. I'm carrying the principles and traditions of a program that is foolproof, and I'm not fully designing myself around that program. That's Alcoholics Anonymous. If you're not an alcoholic, that's okay. If you're not sober, that's okay. It's preferred, but it's okay. If you're not into Alcoholics Anonymous, that's all right also. And if you don't believe in the God factor, you can trust in the higher power of your choice to help you find your way through recovery, and to thrive in sobriety. Today's daily message has so much meaning in so little words that the power is within those words. And to recover and find sobriety only needs to have two ingredients: a person who is still suffering and a person who is a recovering alcoholic or addict, to help them through their experience, strength, and hope. No bullcrap. That's really where it all starts, because nobody can understand the alcoholic or addict like an alcoholic or an addict. So who better to help carry them through to their sobriety? Now, that's not to say that medicine and medical practices can't help, but it is proven that the best benefactor to someone in recovery is someone who has recovered or living in recovery. Weird. Today's daily reflection. Now, what about the rest of the 12th step? The wonderful energy it releases and the eager action by which it carries our message to the next suffering alcoholic, and which finally translate the 12 steps into action upon all of our affairs, is the payoff. The magnificent reality of Alcoholics Anonymous. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 109. To renounce the alcoholic world is not to abandon it, but to act upon principles I have come to love and cherish and restore in others who still suffer the serenity I have come to know. When I am truly committed to this purpose, it matters little what clothes I wear or how I make my living. My task is to carry the message and to lead by example, not design. Boom! There it is, folks. I definitely am not dressing the part of a business person, and I'm definitely not carrying myself in a way of someone who articulates everything. What I am doing is sharing through the principles that I have learned the message to the next alcoholic or addict who's suffering right now, that sobriety is possible, and through how I achieved it is how I am trying to allow someone else to understand that it is possible for them to see a bigger light. I spoke to a woman today. I texted with her, and her situation is that she is now sober almost a month, and she had been sober a year prior to that before, but then went on to a binge. That binge, I don't know if it inflamed or exacerbated. How do you say that? Exacerbated a pre-existing condition, as far as, some organ damage and, some upper GI problems and everything else from alcohol. The point is that I was able to share some of my experiences with her of what I went through as far as damage to my brain and to my body when I was drinking, and relate to her on a level that, kind of gives her a glimpse that she's going to be okay. Now, I did advise, if it's that bad, go see, make sure you get medical attention. And I'm sure she has already, previous to even writing me. It is amazing the effect that one person has on another regardless of what the situation is, but through inspiration and through sharing our stories with each other. I mean, think about, all through history how people have been influenced by the story of other people. And if so profound that religions were created around those stories. I don't know. There must be something to it. And I'm sure they shared their experience and their strength and their hope in those stories, and that created all possibilities. That is an odd factor in how strong carrying the message to another alcoholic or addict who suffers. There's a way to get better. There's a way to achieve a better quality of life. And I'm certain that I'm rambling, but that's all right, because I don't know, that's what I've come to do. And I feel very strongly about the things that I'm trying to accomplish here on One Sober to Another. And the audience is growing. You guys are showing your support and love. And Dinah Armstrong, if you're watching, I just need your address. Just shoot that to me on my Gmail that I sent to you, and or just hit me up on Instagram in a DM, and I'll make sure you get your mask and your big old sticker. And if anyone else is interested, look, if you're willing to share your story, and if you would like to have me feature it on One Sober to Another, so there could be some fresh faces and some fresh voices and interaction, I'll be more than happy to do that. And in return, you get the awesome mask to protect you from the insanely rampant COVID-19 virus, as well as this big old sticker behind me. Boom. And you can represent what you're all about. I don't know. I'm a little upset right now. So my wife and I, we're trying to do an add-on to the house, and it's just stacking money on top of money and everything else. And the fact that I don't understand the German language, makes it a little more difficult. And I'm sober, so I don't know. I saved a bunch of money, and we're going to do an add-on. I'm pretty excited about that. It's just a hard process. If anyone's ever done it, you know what I'm talking about. And if anyone's ever gone through the trials to get sober, and you are still living in sobriety and you are in recovery, you know the hardship that it takes to get there. And that's what carrying this message is all about, people. Anyway, life's a garden. Dig it. That's something to chew on. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Oh, forgot one. If you want to kill some time and you got nothing else to do, I'm going to put this gentleman's YouTube thingy right up on the screen right there, and hit him up. His name is Luis Bermudez, and his channel is all about little tech secrets and stuff like that. He's dope as all get out, so hit him up. And also, that's all. Have a good day.